What's up guys, welcome to Simple Chinese. My name is Mike Lin. In this video I want to talk about how you can tell time in Chinese, okay? In the previous couple of videos we talked about how you say months, how you say years, how you say dates, how you say weekdays in Chinese. But in this video I want to talk about specifically about how you can tell exactly what time it is in Chinese, okay? But remember there's a difference between telling time and then measuring time, okay? Measuring time, talk about blah blah how many hours, but if you talk about blah blah clock, it's different, right? You say 2 o'clock and 2 hours, it doesn't mean the same. So today we're just gonna talk about, clock, things like that. Okay. So what we're gonna be learning the vocab here will be 点 or 点钟. Okay. And then what this means is 的一昂点 点钟 okay. So what 点 is basically o'clock, okay, dot, the apostrophe o, o'clock. So that's what 点 is, that's we tell hours, okay. Then how can we tell the minutes? The minute will be 分 okay,分, okay. And this word here, 分, is used to tell minutes, okay? And then obviously you talk about sometimes you say half, which is half hour, which is this word 半, okay? Right pinyin right here, 半, 半. And then 半 basically means half. And then sometimes people, I don't really think a lot of people use that, but I guess it also makes sense to use in a quarter, right? Which is in the 克 here, 克. Okay, so these few words are the vocab that we use to tell time, and then the rest of them will just be numbers, which you should pretty much already know by this point. But I can write those down very quick as well. 一二 right, 三 and then 四 五 六 七 八 九 10 probably like also like a 0 right here, 0. Okay, so we will be using all these 10 and plus the 0, so 11 numbers here, and then plus all these different words for the clock, for the time to put together to talk about what time it is. Okay, or maybe if you want to talk about AM, PM, we can also do that, but it's just gonna talk about time first. Okay, so let's just write some examples here. How about like 5 o'clock? Okay. 5 o'clock, how do you write that? Okay, you can simply write number 5 right here, 5点. Okay, or obviously you can also write 5点钟 as well. Okay, 5点钟. And then if you want to talk about it, whether it's AM or PM, the word for AM, 早上 will be this. 早上, that means morning, and then 晚上 means evening. Okay. Okay. But 早上 is basically works I would say better for like early mornings, and the evening is more like a late night, which is the stars really showing out, it's dark. And then the AM, like before noon, what I think would better be used would be this 上午 or 下午. Okay, so that's AM, that's PM, and that's evening, and that's morning, okay? And then obviously you're gonna have all of those numbers, words down below, the description box. If you don't know what those means, you can simply do the research on your own, okay? So those are numbers and those are the times, and how do you write, let's say PM, right? How do you write 5 o'clock PM, okay? PM, you can either use this afternoon or you can use this evening, depends on how dark it is outside. But if you say simply say 下午5点钟, like they'll work, or if you wanna say like 晚上5点钟, put 晚上 here, that works as well. Okay, 晚上5点钟, that means 5 p.m. Okay, let's give another example here. How about 8:05 a.m. Okay, so 8:05 a.m. How do you say that in Chinese? Okay, so I know 8:05 is in the morning or in the AM. So we can say 早上, that means in the morning. And then 8 in Chinese would just simply be 8, right? And then 点 as we talked about 点, 早上8点. Okay, now how about 05? You simply just write the number 05, right? O 零在这里零 O 0 5 5 will be 5 8.05 and then the word for minute will be 分 right 早上 so there's an AM 8 o'clock right 05 and then it's minute 早上8.05分 that's how you write in Chinese okay how about let's say they use the quarter right a quarter past 4 like we already said honestly but I guess that makes sense too so you can say 4:15 p.m. right so that will be 下午 p.m. will be 下午 and then 4 o'clock 4点 right 4点 and then 15分 it's a quarter you can say 4点1刻 okay 1刻 here 1刻 because 刻 in here 刻 by itself means in this case it means a quarter right so that means a quarter past 4 okay or if I say like a 30 or 45 actually 45 here will be 3刻 right but what if it's 4:30 here then that's half simply say 下午4点半 or 半 here 半 means half 下午4点半 that's how you write 4:30 p.m. so whatever p.m. a.m. here okay is determined by to identify those you can use either 上午下午 or 晚上 or 早上 so that depends on that determines these two determines which one to use in here okay 上午 means before noon that's afternoon and then 晚上 means evening and then 早上 means early mornings okay so that's just how you use those two and then 点 here means hour and then you simply put any of those number if you look at the clock here right right whatever number 12 here will be 12点 right 12点 or things like that and 分 then 半 here basically means half that can only point to 30 okay and then all those another word 分 here right 分 that means minute and then that we can talk about what about 25 right what about like 25 4:25 here 25 that means 25分25分 right 25分 and then 4 o'clock 4点 right 4点 shoot 4点 right so that's how you write time in Chinese okay so just a couple things to remember those words identify whatever it's AM PM those are just numbers obviously you put it in front of a clock hour and then also in front of the minute and then if you want to use for example quarter which people don't usually use you can use this word 刻 here and then the word half 分半 here you can use that for the 30 okay so that's how you talk about all the time the clock whatever tell time in Chinese and that's all so if you like this video make sure to subscribe and click the like button and we'll see you in the next one bye bye